Over the past year, we've collected a ton of phones, anything from really crappy phones from Temu to honestly just huge piles of random phones from Goodwill. And so in this video, I'll take you through this collection and show you what I think are some of the most interesting phones. Now guys, you can see we have two giant buckets full of phones here, and this is not even everything. We have, iPods, iPhones, tablets, smartphones, flip phones, a little bit of everything, and I made a special box over here to go through, so we'll start going through it. So I'm just gonna dig in here and pull out some random phones, and we can, oh baby, we're starting out strong here. We got one of my favorite phones of all time, the Windows, as we have phones chiming in the background. But anyways, we're starting out strong here with the Windows phone, and Nokia was really known for the Windows phones. Now, this is not personally the one I own, but we have this one in the collection here. You can see it's got a nice white back there. It's got the cool Windows logo there. And as I go through these phones, I'm gonna try to see if any of them still turn on. These phones have not been charged up in months on end, so I don't expect much, and that one does not turn on. But next up, oh yeah, this might be even better from a similar time frame, similar era, probably 2010, 11, 12, something like that. I actually had a friend that had a Motorola Droid like this in, like 9th grade or something, and we all thought he was so cool because he just had like this sliding action. Also, it was a smartphone and has the whole made by Google thing on the back right here. Just back in the day with a real keyboard. So much nicer than a touchscreen. And next up, we have another one that's very cool. I don't know what you call this phone, honestly. I don't remember the name of it, but it flips up like so. You get the typing keyboard inside of the screen. You also got the tiny little screen on the outside. So it's kind of like an old style brick phone, but let's go ahead and see if this one boots up. Oh baby, I can't believe this one's turning on. Oh yeah. Oh, and this is the this is the phone with this. Oh, it's powering down. No. Yeah, this is the one. This guy in his messages had a picture of a butt with a smiley face on it. Also, one more thing I gotta show you. Got my boy flexing for the camera there. All right, I like it. Let's go ahead and move on to another stack of phones here. Let me just pull a few out. What is this? A Note 2, dude. Back in the day, I love when they used to advertise 4G LTE because it was so revolutionary. Like back in, what was it, 2010, 11, something like that? Somewhere in that era. But we also have the giant Galaxy Smart Pen there. And honestly, one of the really unique things about this phone is it has the whole Verizon logo on the home button, which is kind of goofy, but at the same time, I kind of like it. But let's see if this one turns on. I imagine probably not. And as I, yeah, it's not turning on. But we also have a couple iPhones here. Back in the, what is this, an iPhone 4, I believe? Okay, yes, these are both either iPhone 4s or 4Ss. I'm honestly not sure how to tell the difference because they look pretty dang similar. But you can see we got one black one, we got one white one, and this one, oh my goodness, this one is just destroyed. The edge of the screen is cracked, but nothing else is cracked. Now next up, another iPhone here. I believe this is an iPhone 5 of some sort, and even, wow, another iPhone 3G, I believe. Then this one's really cool because it's an HTC phone. And back when they used to advertise Beats on a lot of phones, I remember seeing that on like tons of phones. But let's go ahead and pull out another stack of phones here. And we got, oh baby, here we go. We've got the LG, not sure what this one's called specifically because it's definitely a budget line track phone model, but I had the LG G3 back in the day, which had these little up and down volume buttons on the back. And this is one of my favorite things because like it's just purely where your finger rests. So like I pull it out of my pocket and I can immediately press the unlock button and boom, on the lock screen, already ready to go. The next up, we've got a Galaxy, what is the Galaxy S5, and this thing, ooh, this thing's a little bit rough, and oh baby, this is one of the best phones of all time, the i15 Pro from Walmart. Yes, I said it, this is from Walmart. It's got this fake screen up here. It's got the whole iPhone camera layout there. Looks just like an iPhone. I mean, just look at this. I have an iPhone 13 Pro here, and it's almost the exact same size, same camera layout and everything, which is just stupid. And then you open it up, and it's got this goofy looking thing on the inside. Now next up, I was talking about Windows phones earlier, and this is actually my personal Windows phone that I've had since 2010, maybe 11, somewhere in that era. And man, I used to have a case on it, which is why I kind of rubbed the black off onto the case. And there you go, HTC Beats logo. I had Beats in my HTC phone, just good stuff. We'll see if this one turns on. Nope, no surprise there. Does not turn on. We still got, holy crap, there's so many random phones in here. Ooh, here we go. Got an iPod. No explanation necessary there. Also got this little tiny Samsung phone. Like what is this thing? There's no model number or anything on it, but like, I mean, I remember at some point I started thinking the iPhone 3G was pretty small, but like even that is, a full inch larger in terms of screen real estate than this little tiny thing with the massive bezels and everything. Also Galaxy S9, I actually had a Galaxy S9 Plus was what I owned for like 3 years, and this one's rough because the back glass is broken. Can't really feel it, and then also the front glass is broken. Cool phone, except the edge of the screen was cool, but also like you couldn't protect it really because there's just for obvious reasons. So that was a little bit rough. Now next up, we've got this, what is this? Galaxy S8 Active. Oh dude, so it's a S8, very similar to an S9, but they actually didn't have the curved screens here, which is nice. And also, what happened? This thing's got like dude, it's like somebody dropped a big rock on it and it just shattered. Now next up, oh my gosh, this one here I think is one of the largest phones I've ever seen in my life. Like, just look how large this is compared to our Galaxy Note 2, which is already large. This thing is almost like, I don't know, half an inch taller. And I'm not sure what kind of phone it is. It's definitely obviously a Samsung. I'm not sure, but that thing is clearly not in great condition. Next up, we're on to the flip phones here. And this one, ooh, this one's so goofy. Look at it. There's no branding on the front. There's no branding anywhere on the inside. The back has no branding. Like, I don't know who this is made by. I don't know what carrier this thing is on. Oh, there it is. UT Starcom Audio Vox Communications. What? All right, never heard of that. And dude, there's the antenna. You can even see the antenna inside. Can we expand it? Yeah, there we go. And next up, we got the Galaxy Tab. Not sure which version this was, but looks like basically like a Samsung Galaxy phone, but just much larger. I mean, like, it's small enough that you could almost use it as a phone. Does it fit in my pocket? I bet it does. Dude, it does. Look at that. It fits in my pocket. Next up, guys, let's see what we got. Oh, we got another Motorola Droid. I actually bought a lot at some point that came with 2 of these things, and this one is a little bit better than the last one. This one slides a little bit better. Let's go ahead and see if it turns on. I highly doubt it, but you never know. And also, ooh, this is an OG iPod Touch. You can tell by the gray large bezels there, and then we have a sticker on the back with a QR. What is this QR code? Hold on, let me scan this bad boy. All right, it's just a number. All right, so nothing there. Just some random writing there. Not sure what that's for. Maybe it's cryptic. Maybe you know. Let me know down below if you're aware. And something over here is beeping at me, which is really annoying. And next up, another Galaxy phone, a Galaxy S5. I believe we had another Galaxy S5 there, but of course the stupid AT&T logo on the back. I'm honestly surprised the AT&T logo is not larger than it is because it's AT&T, and wow, this one does not have the AT&T logo on the home button, which is kind of nice. Oh baby, this one right here, I'm pretty sure I had a phone very, very similar to this back in the day. I think it had a capacitive touchscreen where like you had to push on it. Yeah, you can kind of see it flexing when you push on it. It wasn't oh, this is a resistive touchscreen. The newer ones are capacitive. I believe that's the breakdown there, but it was so crappy, but it was a touchscreen that you could flip it open and type like so. I remember throwing it at some point because I was mad at something, who knows what, and it broke. But next up, we've got, honestly, one of the coolest ones in the lot. We have this Mickey phone that is apparently falling apart. I'm not really sure where this is from, where it was used. I can honestly see it being used as like a phone like at Disney World that cast members maybe used to call other people. I'm not really sure, but let me know if you know anything else about this. I never got it to turn on. I do recall it was just a dud, which was unfortunate. But next up, got a BlackBerry. Everybody remembers the good old BlackBerry days when you got a good old businessman walking around NYC typing on his little thing like, let me email my boss man, make it this $1 million deal. Next up, we've got, what is this? Oh dude, this is the Google Pixel. I don't even know which Google Pixel this is, but holy crap, was this thing in a fire? That's supposed to be white, by the way, not brown, gray, blackish. Yeah, it doesn't turn on. No surprise there. Then guys, we've got some stuff like, ooh, another iPod Shuffle here, which is cool to see. We've also got this track phone, flip phone thing that's like way larger than it should be, and I'm pretty sure this is one of the ones it's a smartphone where you can connect to the internet and everything, which is just always weird to me for a flip phone, and clearly somebody was trying to sell this as a yard sale at some point, which is not surprising at all. And guys, next up we have the one phone in here that I think is actually larger than that Galaxy phone here. Yeah, it's about the same height and actually wider. This thing is massive, made by ZTE. I don't know anything about this phone. It's a Z982, and yeah, it seems to have the fingerprint sensor on the back, but then the lock button on the side. Yeah, this thing is straight up tablet size. It's huge. Next up, a pretty large phone as well. We got the Honor. Oh, this thing, I remember this one. This is a, I can't even describe it to you, but it's not gonna turn on. But it was weird. It had some like travel agent kind of stuff on it. It was something else, man. Now next up, we've got, oh baby, we got the Motorola Razr here. Ooh, that's rough. Oh, that's rough. Very cool phone back in like 2008 maybe. It was the cool phone to have. And what is this? Why does this have Velcro in the back? Here's a theory. Somebody maybe had like a thing they attached to their belt, whatever you call those things. They had a piece of Velcro and they Velcroed it there. I don't know, like a holster. That seems stupid, but let's see what else we got here. Ooh yeah, the Sprint phone. This is kind of like a BlackBerry style where you got all the entire keyboard here you can type on, but it does flip open. Also got the large screen in the front. I don't know, it's kind of cool to see Sprint phones now because Sprint is defunct and part of T-Mobile now. I also have another one of these Verizon flip phones. It's like a very, I don't know, very unique, very interesting. Now next up, dude, this one brings back some memories because I'm like 95% sure my parents had this exact phone when I was, I don't know, a few years old. And one of the coolest things is right here on the top, you've got the battery you can just pop right off and just, yeah, so much better than phones nowadays. It's just kind of funny seeing the screen on the bottom. The top is just completely for the battery and the speaker and that sort of thing. Good stuff. Now next up, this one's got some interesting features to it. First of all, you see it's another Motorola Razr. It's a pink one, which is cool. And then guys, a few things here. Why is the color of that pink different than the color of that pink. Maybe one of them faded over time. Not quite sure, but also singular. That's cool to see. It's been, I don't know, 15 years since that existed. And guys, this one right here is kind of strange to me. We have a tablet. It looks normal, but you flip to the back. It's made by Intel, I guess, or it's a next book with Intel inside, which I feel like I don't ever see Intel hardware inside of like tablets and phones and stuff. It's always inside of laptops and computers, right? Maybe Intel's made some stuff for phones. I really don't know. I didn't think they did, but oh my goodness, here it is. This is even smaller than the other phone earlier, and I don't understand what this is. I think it's just like some, it's a, what is it? A Jelly Pro? What is this? Now next up, yeah, this one is cool here, and I don't think I ever got this one to turn on, but it's got like this circular screen on the front. You can kind of see it's got like a snow globe effect to it. I can just see, you know, Santa peeking through there at me. Is that phone ever gonna stop making noises, man? But it's even got the record button here on the side, and what do they call it? A GZ1. It's just goofy, rugged, and look, it's even got this, you can put your screwdriver in there to unlock the cover to replace the battery. Always nice, of course. And this thing right here, I'm not sure if this is a real phone or if it's a walkie-talkie or maybe some kind of like play thing where it just looks like something fake for kids to play with. I don't know. Something about it is just wrong. And I cannot get the back cover off, which is unfortunate. And ladies and gentlemen, we ain't done. We're gonna pull out some more phones out of this box. And you know, what is that, 50 phones over there? We've got, you know, like 300 more left. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but we're gonna pull out some more random ones like this. Oh my goodness, this is an MP3 player here made by Sansa. I actually think I had one very similar to this. Probably sold it a long time ago. Next up, we've got oh yeah, the sliding action there, dude. Also, what is this sticker? Ew, I think it's disgusting, but that was always cool to have a sliding action phone there. We even have this box with an HTC Evo 4G. What is that noise? Well, in the meantime, I found another cool phone, but let's take a look at this dock here. Yeah, straight up, still like new in the package. Dude, that's kind of cool. Not a phone, but a little accessory. My pile of phones over here is getting ridiculous. But next up, we got a few things. We've got, first of all, a Kindle tablet. I actually have, hold on, I have like 8 of them. They're all exactly the same. This is only 4 right there, but yeah, those are not that interesting. But next up, we have one of the phones that actually slides up, and this sliding action is still in great condition. It just snaps into place perfectly. It's even got, dude, what is this? It's even got some protective thing on the back. I think that was supposed to come off a long time ago, and yeah, now it's off. Wow, that's funny. But next we're gonna go through a handful of phones. We got a Jitterbug here, a flip phone. We've also got this LG one right here, another flip phone. Ooh, size matters. That one's a little larger. Another flip phone. Oh, that one's the biggest. Let's go. Got a Sprint, dude. The Sprint one's so old. It's got the old Sprint logo, which is cool to see. Another LG flip phone. Oh my goodness, that thing is so long. Bro, what? We got this little Motorola track phone, whatever you want to call that thing, a brick phone, a BlackBerry type deal, a Cricket. My goal of this video now is to find what phone in here is making this really awful noise. Guys, let's start getting crazy with it. We got this Motorola thing right here. It actually snaps really nicely. Look at that. Look at that snapping action. Ding, ding. We got another Cricket here. We've got a flip phone AT&T thing. Got another flip phone. Attention, if you are a current AT&T wireless customer, simply change the battery or charge the battery and remove your existing SIM. And then, ooh, another one of these Sprint flip phones. It's got a nice flower pattern on the top, and then like it's kind of cool. It's got purple buttons on one side. And guys, I think this box is mostly flip phones, but let me show you a handful more. So we've got like the brick phones. We got the Cricket flip phones there. Another old Sprint flip phone, which is cool to see. Another, you got this cool pad, one of the really long flip phones. A couple more here. Like, dude, imagine walking around like this. Where are you? But yeah, some more brick phones, Blackberries. We got a Kyocera phone, which you don't see all that often. Nokia, and our random smartphone in here. Okay, a few more here I'd consider notable. We have a very, very rugged Samsung phone that looks like it was used to its max potential. You can see somebody just dropping this off a construction site in like, you know, 20-story building, and it survived. Then a couple of these little Samsung phones that got the sliding action straight up. This one feels like it's about to break. Guys, that's enough flip phones for now. Let me go ahead and move on to some more, the other box of smartphones. So I feel like for this box, I can just grab it from the top and show you guys as I pull them out. So we got a bunch of these little iPod Touches. As I told you earlier, we got these in-case iPod Touches. Kind of cool thing to have here in 2025. And also, I'll probably auction these off at some point. I'm probably gonna auction off a decent number of these phones at some point. I'll put my Whatnot link down below if you want a $15 credit. I don't know when I'll do this, but at some point in time, I clearly don't need this many phones. We got some more Samsung phones here. We've got a Verizon LG phone. What is this? I've never seen this before. It's really like blocky. Interesting. And actually the camera's doing some weird zooms. Let me scoot that over to the side and we'll take a closer look at phones individually. All right, so next stack, we've got a Baron Samsung phone. Not sure what model that is. Some kind of Galaxy something. Got an iPhone. Ooh, is this the, dude, is this a 5C maybe. Also got another Samsung phone with a screen protector on it. It looks like it should slide up because the screen protector is so thick, but definitely does not. Also got an iPod Touch with a Apple sticker here on the back just to emphasize their allegiance to Apple. Next up, we got another Samsung phone, a Galaxy S3. Dude, the S3, I feel like the S3 was iconic. I don't know why, but that like specific phone, very iconic back in 2000, I gotta figure out what the date was because I think it was like 2010 maybe. 2012, okay, I'm off by a little bit. 2012, that actually sounds more recent than I thought it was. Next up, more iPod Touches. iPod Touches, honestly, I'd say one of the coolest things in here. They're not technically a phone, but they had most of the capability, and it's kind of sad they don't exist anymore, but it makes sense. And then Galaxy S6, also cracked just like they always are. And then what is this? A Jitterbug? Dude, I did not know there was a smartphone for Great Call and Jitterbug. So in case you guys don't know, Great Call is like a service where you essentially, it's for like a retirement home. It's kind of like Life Alert, I believe. I've never actually used it before, obviously, so I don't know exactly how that works, but that's kind of the gist of it. Next up, we got more Galaxy phones, S7. We got something unnamed. Also, something in here smells bad. I think it's like a, hopefully it's not a leaking battery, but we got a Cricket phone, iPod Touch, whatever this, we got a Galaxy phone with a basis like thing on the back. That's random. Oh, here we go, baby. We got a wood grain accent Galaxy Note 5 that's actually in pretty nice condition. Now, will it turn on? I've only had one phone so far turn on, and yeah, that was it. Another Galaxy here with, of course, a shattered screen, and then, oh my goodness, this is the weirdest pattern I've ever seen on a cracked screen. It looks like a, kind of like a mosaic, you know, somebody's backyard, they got a patio, and they got like the colored brick, or not brick, colored stone and stuff. And next up, we got another LG phone with the back buttons, which I love. Got another Galaxy phone there. Got an LG with the thing on the back. Another one with the thing on the back. iPod Touch. We got a Samsung here with the battery still in it. Will it turn on? Maybe it'll blow up like the rest of the Samsungs do. Next up, another Samsung. And then what is this? T-Mobile. It's a T-Mobile made by T-Mobile with a T-Mobile inside. Will the back open? Okay. It's a ZTE phone and there's no battery. Nice. All right. Next up, we have another one of these weird, like, what is this? I've never seen this before, and it's got just like a very weird angular but also blocky back. And another Samsung, what is this? A Galaxy Amp Prime Cricket Samsung. Oh, it's kind of cool though. It's white and black. Got a Note 5 here, which is cool to see. Also a Wiko. I feel like I've seen one of those like once or twice maybe, but it's probably a budget line phone, I would assume. The iPod Touch, and then a TCL track phone. Nice. Another consumer cellular phone, which is just massive. Got a Galaxy S. Oh, dude, it's so early. It's just the Galaxy S. I think I had one of these. Hold up. Yeah, I don't know if there are multiple variations of it, but I'm like 95% sure I had the first generation of Galaxy S phone. And I remember it had like a dynamic background of fishes like swimming around in an aquarium or something. I have a vague recollection of that. BlackBerry thing, another massive phone, probably a Note kind of thing. Then a giant Motorola phone and a giant track phone. Nothing special there. The last few in here are iPod Touches, and I think that's about it, guys. Actually, I'm missing a few. I'll be back. And guys, I'm pretty sure I'm still missing some Temu phones that I have somewhere. I think I returned a few of them, but some of them are just hiding somewhere, but I have a few more phones that I think are interesting here. So we have, actually, this is an iPod Touch, just the box. It had an iPod Touch in it at some point. I'm just gonna show you the boxes of these, but we have also, actually, this is from TikTok Shop. This is just a random crap phone. He spent like 125 bucks on it. They call it an i34 Ultra. It's just like a cheap knockoff that doesn't work very well. And this is where it all started. This is the first Temu phone he bought. It's the Freon phone. I actually think this is in here. It is, and dude, it's so dusty because we haven't used it in so long. I bet it turns on though. Nope, nothing. Tragic. And last but not least, the pin phone. If you guys haven't seen this video, I'll put a link on the screen because this is absurd. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this random chaotic video of just showing you a ton of random phones we have. At some point, we'll sell some of them, so stay tuned. Maybe sign up for Whatnot down below. And guys, I'll see you next time.